The queen who lives on after 500 years. In 1555, there was a woman whom the world tried to erase from history. The seas were ruled by the Portuguese Empire. They crushed armies. They turned continents into colonies. The world believed they were invincible until they met her. This is the story of the only ruler who held back the Portuguese invasion for 40 years. It was not a king, nor an emperor. It was a queen. The mid-1500s, the Portuguese were a global superpower. They had conquered Goa and controlled trade routes. They possessed the best navy in the world. Their eyes fell upon a small coastal village called Ullal. Their demand was simple: pay tribute, bow down, or be destroyed. The Queen of Ullal was not a warlord, not a gray-haired general. It was a 30-year-old woman named Abbakka Chowta, a woman like a spark of fire, unbreakable.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the mirror. Can you leave a comment telling me where you heard this story?
What was her reply? I pay tribute to no one but the sea and the gods. Just think about it. A small coastal kingdom, only a few thousand people, standing against an imperial power that had conquered half the world. Most rulers surrendered, paid tribute, and saved their lives. But Abbakka chose war. Courage is not the absence of fear. True courage is standing firm even when everyone around you tells you to surrender. The Portuguese were furious. They sent Admiral Don Álvaro da Silveira, who had never known defeat, a commander who had crushed resistance from Africa to Asia. His order was to burn Ullal to ashes. But Abbakka did something extraordinary. She not only prepared to defend, but also to innovate new strategies. She united her people, Hindus, Muslims, and Jains, into a single army. She trained a special squad of archers who shot fire arrows, Agnivana. The Portuguese did not expect it. At midnight, while they lay thinking their ships were safe, Abbakka struck hard. Hundreds of fire arrows rained down from the sky. The armada, the pride of the empire, turned into a burning hell. Admiral Silveira, who knew no defeat, was forced to retreat in shame. Abbakka won. When you are small in size, you must be big in intelligence. When you are few in number, you must be ahead in willpower. Innovation is greater than resources. Division can be defeated by unity. But the Portuguese, they would return. Years passed. The Portuguese licked their wounds and returned, this time not with a fleet, but with a massive land army. General João Peixoto captured Ullal. He seized the palace. He raised the Portuguese flag over her kingdom. It seemed like the end. Abbakka lost everything. Her city, palace, throne. Most rulers would have fled or surrendered, but Abbakka was not like that. She waited for nightfall. Gathering about 200 loyal warriors, she did the unthinkable. She secretly infiltrated her own city, which the enemies had captured. It was a suicide mission, just 200 against thousands. If caught, she would be killed, brutally tortured. But Abbakka did not hesitate. Inside the palace, they unleashed an unexpected attack. General João Peixoto, who had conquered Ullal, was killed in his sleep. 70 Portuguese soldiers were captured. The rest, they ran to their ships like frightened children. children. They came with an empire, but they had to run for their lives. Legends say that as she reclaimed the city and advanced, she cried out, "Save the motherland! Fight them on land and sea! Push them back into the sea!" Think about this. She lost her kingdom, she lost her throne, but she did not lose the will to fight. Defeat is not complete until you accept it. You may lose your home, position, and everything else, but as long as you have breath, the fighting spirit remains in you. Abbakka fought against the Portuguese for 40 years, the only Indian ruler to hold back a generation entirely. But empires fight not just with armies, but also with treachery. Cannons or technology could not defeat her. It was her own husband's betrayal that brought her down. With his help, the Portuguese captured her. They threw her in prison, tortured her brutally, tried to break her spirit. But the fearless Queen of Ullal, Abbakka Chowta, died just as she lived, unbowed, untired, free even amidst chains. The world forgot her. History books did not mention her. While queens who ruled palaces were remembered, the queen who made an empire tremble was erased, but not completely. What is the relevance of this story today? As long as you don't give up there, you are indeed a winner. Be unbreakable.